Hello everyone, welcome back to in my YouTube channel, and today is the lecture number 7 of electric vehicle course. And in this lecture we are going to learn the fundamentals of electric vehicle motors. So let's start it, and if you are new at the channel, please don't forget to subscribe it. So friends, I hope you have gone through with all 6 previous lectures that I have covered the complete battery system and fundamentals of electric vehicle. So today let's start with the electric vehicle motors. So we can first of all we can understand first ki what is exactly motor. Maybe some of you are new for electric vehicle or doesn't belongs to the electrical branch of engineering. So let's start from the beginning. So basically electric motor is a device which can convert the one form of energy into the mechanical energy. Why I am saying here one form of energy, that you will understand in next 5 to 10 minutes, because electric motors are many types. Especially I will say the motors are many types. There are very different types of motor. So every motor have a different working principle. Like some motors are hydraulics and pneumatic even, so they are not converting electrical into mechanical, but they are motors. So that's why let's be very specific. So motor is a device that converts one form of energy into mechanical energy to perform work. And motors are widely used in industries, transportation, appliances, and various other applications. So friends, because we are into the electric vehicle course, so we are going to cover mostly the motors are used in an electric vehicle, but that doesn't mean we are not going to learn what are the various types of motor. Okay, and the critical role powering machines and devices by generating rotational or linear motors. So there are linear motors also that are used in train and some other applications. And so let us start from the what are the various types of motors. So motors are classified based on their design, power and source. Okay, note it: design, power, source and application. Okay, so first of all we are going to categorize it on the basis of power source. Basically they are main type. So on the basis of power source, these motors are classified into the AC motors, that is called also the alternating current motors, and the DC motor, that is called direct current motors. So I hope you know about the AC and DC currents. So AC motors are operate on AC power and are widely used in industrial and household applications. Okay, so they are the AC motors, like they are working in fan and in other applications. And DC motors are operate on DC power and commonly used in applications require precise control motion. Okay, because we don't want a fluctuation. There are a lot of application, EV is one of them. We don't want a fluctuation in power. So in AC current, as alternating current, the motors are fluctuating kind of, and this is what the direct source of current is providing the precise control on the motors. Okay, and let us understand what are the types of AC motors now, because we have classified it AC and DC. So in AC motors we have synchronous type motors, very much important. We will go into the depth, into the detail. There are a lot of calculations are there, because this motor series will be for 2 to 3 lectures at least, and we are starting from fundamental and we will end up to the after the calculation how we are going to select the motors for our electric vehicle. So synchronous motor, rotor speed matches the supply frequency, that is why it is called synchronous. ये सिंक्रोनाइज हो जाता है फ्रीक्वेंसी, जो सप्लाई फ्रीक्वेंसी होती है उसके आधार पर. And it has different other type is what, this one is first, and in second one it is what, induction motors. and that is primarily known as also the asynchronous motors. And in this, rotor speed lags behind the supply frequency. Okay, and this induction motor is further classified into the single phase induction motor for a small appliances and three phase induction motor, that is for the industrial application. Okay, so just take a short notes or you can take a screenshot. Okay, and let us understand the type of DC motors. So DC motors are, first one type is what? That is the brushed DC motor, and when it uses brushes for the commutation. Don't worry, I will explain each and everything, construction, working principle, forces कहाँ से प्रोड्यूस हो रहे हैं, कैसे चल रहा है, सब कुछ अभी जस्ट एक ओवरव्यू ले लेते हैं, ठीक है ना। वो हमारे लिए आसान बना देगा, बेस बना देगा, मोटर की अंडरस्टैंडिंग हो जाएगी थोड़ी, फिर हम प्रिंसिपल में जाएंगे, वर्किंग में जाएंगे, फिर कंस्ट्रक्शन में जाएंगे, पार्ट्स में जाएंगे, फोर्स कहाँ से प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है, टॉर्क कैसे आता है, एवरीथिंग. And the brushless DC motor basically was higher efficiency, no brushes, used in a EVs and drones. अगर आपने कभी अपने कॉलेज में, अपने या स्टूडेंट लाइफ में अभी भी कर रहे होंगे, तो बहुत सारे अदर स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं जो ड्रोन के प्रोजेक्ट्स पे काम करते हैं. सो ड्रोन्स आर वर्किंग ऑन द ब्रशलेस BLDC मोटर. अब इसकी बहुत सारे एडवांटेजेस हैं. ओके, एंड EVs भी यूज कर रही हैं. So basically we will focus on the electric vehicle. Those motors which are using in electric vehicle, we will focus on that. And trust me, आपको कुछ ऐसे मोटर्स के बारे में पता चलेगा शायद जिसके बारे में आप बहुत कम जानते होंगे, है ना. And based on construction, second one is what? So we have rotary motors, and common motors where rotary motion is required. जहाँ पे हमें रोटेटरी मोशन चाहिए, वी विल यूज दिस वन सिंपली. एंड लीनियर मोटर्स आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं, ये लीनियर मोटर है, एंड प्रोड्यूस लीनियर मोशन विदाउट गियर्स. ये बहुत डिफिकल्ट काम था जिसको लीनियर मोटर ने इजी बना दिया, राइट. एंड यूज्ड इन द मैग्लो ट्रेन का आपने नाम सुना होगा, वहाँ पर इस्तेमाल किया जाता है ये लीनियर मोटर. एंड सम एक्चुएटर, ये एक्चुएटर का भी काम करता है, चूंकि ये वाला मोशन करेगा तो एक्चुएटर्स का भी काम कर लेता है. एंड नाउ लेट अस मूव अहेड विद द बेस्ड ऑन फंक्शनैलिटी. सो स्टेपर मोटर बोलते हैं हम लोग इसे. सो स्टेपर मोटर व्हाट? मूव इन डिस्क्रीट स्टेप्स, यूज्ड इन प्रिंटर्स, CNC मशीन एंड इन रोबोटिक्स. स्टेप बाय स्टेप, 1 2 3 4 लाइक दैट, क्लॉकवाइज, एंटी क्लॉकवाइज, फॉरवर्ड, बैकवर्ड. दिस इज व्हाट स्टेपर मोटर. And servo motors are very precise control. It has very precise control motion of position, speed and torque, widely used in robotics. देखिए robotics आर्म में ना सब servo motors यूज होते हैं. So we should understand this कि in a robotics arm we will use the servo motors for the precise control of position of the motor and the speed also. Got it or not? And we are using it for the purpose of automation also. And we have a special type of motors, maybe I don't know you are aware or not. The universal motors operate on the both AC and DC power, इसीलिए that's why we are calling it universal motors. Okay, we will learn about this also in detail. And used in portable tools and appliances. तो बहुत ज़्यादा डिटेल में जाने की जरूरत नहीं है क्योंकि EV से रिलेट नहीं करता. Switch reluctance motor, that is called SRM. Trust me, ये बहुत सिंपल डिजाइन है, that is used in EVs and pumps. अभी हम आपको बताएंगे कि कौन सी व्हीकल कौन सा मोटर इस्तेमाल कर रही है और क्यों कर रही है. एंड द थर्ड वन इज व्हाट? हिस्टेरिसिस मोटर. हिस्टेरिसिस मोटर प्रोवाइड स्मूथ टॉर्क used in clock and audio equipment. Okay, so that means no need to go into the details, but I will give the detailed overview about. And last one is what? Repulsion motor. Old technology used in some industrial applications. Okay, अभी काफी ज़्यादा पुरानी technology, we are not using into the EV and some latest. Emerging motor technologies, since research is going on the motors because electric vehicle evolution is going on. Right, so that's why people or engineers are working for making the motors better and better. So what is this? This is called the permanent magnet synchronous motor, one of the most used motor in electric vehicles. Doesn't matter whether it is two-wheeler, four-wheeler, trucks, buses, many. Okay, so we will go into the depth of this, of the VLDC and this uh, PMSM motor. We will go into the depth, each and everything we will learn about. And it has, why we are using it, it has very high efficiency used in electric vehicles and wind turbines. So sustainable transportation के लिए ये सोचो how much important it is. And the second one is what? Axial flux motor. ये इसको भी डिटेलिंग में जानिए अच्छे से पूरा. So this is what very compact, efficient, used in high performance application like electric vehicle. तो ये अभी हाई डेवलप्ड है, डेवलप स्टेज में है, चल रहा है, इस पर काफ़ी तेज़ी से रिसर्च और बन भी चुका है. ऐसा नहीं है कि ये वर्किंग में नहीं है, वर्किंग में है, बट पीपल आर वर्किंग ऑन दैट. सम मोर लाइक हाइड्रोलिक मोटर्स, न्यूमेटिक मोटर्स, ये तो हम लोग बिल्कुल नहीं करेंगे. हाइड्रोलिक मोटर्स इस्तेमाल किए जाते हैं पावर प्लांट में, बहुत हाई अमाउंट ऑफ हमें प्रेशर चाहिए रहता है, तो वी आर यूजिंग द हाइड्रोलिक न्यूमेटिक मोटर्स देयर. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया था, इफ समवन इज आस्क्ड व्हाट इज मोटर, डोंट से इज कन्वर्ट इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी इनटू द mechanical energy until unless he or she is not asking what is electric motor. Okay, and if it is generally someone is asking what is motor, so make sure you are applying the device which is converting one form of energy into the mechanical energy. Okay, I hope you got it up to this point. And now let us understand, electric vehicles primarily use this electric motors that provide high efficiency, torque and reliability. Here is the breakdown of the key types motor used in it. Okay, so first one is what? DC motor. So we are using actually the brush DC motor sometimes, and sometimes we are using the brush. Let us understand which vehicles are using DC. So if we are using the brush DC motor, it has a very simple design, affordable, easy manufacturing process and easy to control also, because this one is the simplest type. And what is it? It has a lower efficiency due to the mechanical commutation. Buses रहते हैं for the purpose of commutation, so that's why it has very less, lower efficiency. And the second one is what? Cases. What are the use cases? Means what are the vehicles, subsystems, those are using this particularly DC motor. So yearly EV models, जब इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल शुरू हुई थी, तो बिकॉज सिंपल अवेलेबल था हमारे पास, वी स्टार्टेड यूजिंग द DC मोटर. And low speed vehicles, some golf cars is still using this. Okay, but अभी मैं बोलूँगा old as fashion. Now what are the brushless DC motors? आप ये देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे. अभी हम लोग इसकी डिटेलिंग पे नहीं जाएंगे, क्योंकि हम इसको एकदम ओपन करके देखने वाले हैं पूरा बढ़िया से, क्या पार्ट्स हैं, कैसे काम करते हैं, ईच एंड एवरीथिंग. Now the brushless DC motors BLDC feature high efficiency, durability, no brushes, because commutation जो है mechanically नहीं है, that's why it has less maintenance also, precise control and electronic commutation. So that's why, because mechanical commutation is not there, because of absence of brushes, electronic commutation is going on, that's why efficiency increases. So a VLDC is the developed version of DC motors, brush DC motors, and who are widely used in modern EVs, including e-bikes and scooters. ये बहुत पॉपुलर है, e-bikes and scooters, brushless. अभी छोटे छोटे प्रोजेक्ट होते हैं कॉलेज में, यूनिवर्सिटी लेवल में, दे आर यूजिंग द ब्रशलेस, बिकॉज ये अफोर्डेबल भी है, सस्ता भी मिल जाता है. PMSM लेने जाएंगे तो थोड़ा कॉस्टली पड़ता है काफ़ी ज़्यादा, और उसका इंस्टॉलेशन प्रोसेस, कनेक्शन, दैट इज ऑल्सो डिफिकल्ट. So that's all. And let us understand what are the AC motors and which vehicles are using it. AC motors, that is called also induction motors, asynchronous motors, and it is simple, rugged and reliable, and can operate at high speed but are less efficient than PMSM. Note that. And Who is using this? Used in Tesla earlier model, like a Tesla Model S, they use this induction motor. It's asynchronous. ओके टेस्ला भी सीख के आई है, ऐसा ही नहीं आज जो प्रोडक्ट है इसका जितना डेवलप उतना ही पहला भी था. नो, एवरीवन इज डूइंग एंड asynchronous motors, ये this is widely used. Features, what is the rotor speed is synchronized with the stator magnetic field. That is an additional advantage. High efficiency and precise control, because अभी autonomous vehicle भी आ रहा है. If motor we cannot control the motor very precisely, so there is a chances of accident or less performance of the vehicle. Type permanent magnet synchronous motor, that is called PMSM. We will go into detail. Okay, very detail, एकदम डेप्थ में जाए, सब कुछ खोल के रख दें. ऐसा लेक्चर आपको खास करके ईवी मोटर्स का आपको कहीं नहीं मिलने वाला. पेड प्रोग्राम भी आप ले रहे हो ट्रेनिंग का, यू विल नॉट गेट दैट, आई कैन गारंटी. आई विल गिव यू द बेस्ट कंटेंट ऑन दीज टू मोटर्स बिकॉज दे आर वाइडली यूज्ड इन इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल डोमेन. And utilize permanent magnets in the rotor for better performance. And who are using this? Most modern EVs, including Tesla's newer models, Nissan Leaf and Hyundai Kona. And I'm telling you, Tata is using, Mahindra is using. Okay, I forgot to mention here, sorry for that. Because Tata's Nexon is India's one of the best electric vehicles. Okay. So we should know and we should mention their names here, but I forgot, sorry for that. And one rotor synchronous motor, that is called WRFM. So this is also magnets replaced by the electromagnet and suitable for heavy duty EV. That means we can use in truck. Okay, we know that the electromagnet is very much powerful, very much powerful. Yes sir. And now let's move ahead with the switch reluctance motor. आपको लगेगा ये कौन सा मोटर है, but types you should know about. If someone is asking in interviews or normal discussions, you should have a proper information about it. So switch reluctance motor is what? It's a very simple design. आप डिजाइन इसकी देख ही रहे हैं. And with no magnets or brushes, दोनों चीजें. Okay, that means light weight होता भी होगा. High durability and low manufacturing cost. ऑब्वियसली मेंटेनेंस वाला चीज़ तो लगा ही नहीं है. ब्रशेस खराब होते हैं जब हम लोग इसका इस्तेमाल करते हैं. एंड मे प्रोड्यूस मोर नॉइज एंड रिक्वायर एडवांस कंट्रोलर. दिस इज द डिसएडवांटेज ऑफ दिस मोटर. गॉट इट और नॉट? बिकॉज वी डोंट वांट. ईवी पॉपुलर है बिकॉज ऑफ वेरी लेस नॉइज. सो दैट्स व्हाई it is not much popular in EVs. Emerging in EVs due to the cost efficiency and reliability, it is not popular. That doesn't mean कि future में ये थोड़ा space नहीं बना. That can work. Okay, because the engineers are working to making it better to avoid this problem, noise. Okay, let's move ahead. Axial flux motor. You can see the design of this. Very attractive and very powerful. And this is also the companies are started using it, but this is the future part. Compact and lightweight with high power density. You can see how it is very compact and lightweight. Absolutely ideal for applications where space and weight are critical. If in your design vehicle there is a problem, little bit problem of space and weight, and this is the basic problem of EV, I will say. इसीलिए that's why it will be popular in coming days, coming years. High performance EV cars and racing cars, because in racing cars we have a problem of space. Really, because we need to design a small vehicle, compact vehicle. So where we are using this, perform very high performance, torque very high, RPM is very high. And even that's why we are using it in racing cars. Okay, let us move ahead. And the next one is why EVs use these motors. This is a very valid question. Why the EVs are using? Because of high torque at low speed. Okay, and enables quick acceleration. So that's why motor is using. A second one, regenerative braking system installation and maintaining it better in these motors allow recovery of energy during the braking. Otherwise, it is difficult. And energy efficiency optimized for longer range on a single charge. So that's why the companies are using these motors. Okay, so next one is what? Examples of EV motor use. Which company is using which motor? I have given here some images of the cars. Tesla, one of the best company of electric vehicles, primarily uses of PMSM and induction motor. मैंने आपको बताया था initially जब इनकी vehicles आई, Tesla started using the induction motors, then he switched to PMSM. Nissan Leaf uses PMSM for high efficiency, and Rivian and Lucid Air, they are using advanced axial flux motors. अभी हमने पीछे बताया था आपको axial flux, है ना? पीछे जाएं तो देखिए इधर है हमारे पास axial flux motor, आप एक बार देखिए. Okay, so this is used by Rivian and Lucid Air for the performance absolutely, and the Tata Nexon EV uses PMSM for high efficiency. And the Mahindra uses also PMSM motors, and these two-wheelers, some using a PMSM, some are using BLDC motors for the better control and precision. Okay, now let us understand see what will happen, how we are going to select the motor for a specific product. Suppose this mouse is considered. So suppose if this one is vehicle, how we will understand how much force is required or how much torque is required to pull this object. So we will do the calculation. We will start the calculation from basic functioning and point of view of the mass and the required torque and what will be the required RPM for certain velocity and all. Everything we are going to do. And next part is what we are going to do is, let us understand what is the agenda for our next lecture. So first of all, we are going to do the detailing of each and every individual motor, especially those who are useful for the electric vehicles. And the second one is working principle, complete, advantage, disadvantage, torque and power. We are going with the do the comparison study. Okay, so this will be the agenda for the second lecture, and in third lecture make sure we are going to calculate each and everything. So don't miss anything from here and onward. Okay friends, thank you so much for watching this. Please subscribe the channel and share with your friends. Thank you.